A reading from Sons of Thunder by Dave Hopwood. Tom is just an ordinary young man from a Cornish fishing village. Josh Churchill is his best friend, but there is something very different about him. After an eye-opening trip to Cambodia and a road trip in Cornwall, they are back home, but the authorities are taking an interest, and Josh knows his time on Earth is coming to an end. We met again in the clearing 3 days later. Thursday night. Sal was there, and Si, and Jack, and Jimmy, and Nat, and Miz. All of them. The sky was clear, and the evening was the last good one of that summer. We sat around on stumps and rocks, and Josh produced pizza, doughnuts, Coke, and coffee. Josh did all the work. He poured the drinks and paper-plated the food, then he passed it around. "I always want you to remember this night," he said. And suddenly I felt my chest start to tighten. I sniffed and rubbed my left eye. "This is the beginning of something, and all birth is painful." He held up one of the doughnuts and ripped it in two. The bright red jam dripped across his hands. "Let this remind you. Think of it as my lifeblood and my body. When you see me broken, remember tonight and this broken food. Keep doing this together. Meet, share food, remember me." I felt as if I couldn't breathe. My chest was going to explode. "I've told you lots of things. Hopefully between you you'll recall them later. Now I'm going to go away. To the summit, yes, but further, and you know why, and you know where." "We don't." They all looked at me. I knew I had tears streaming down my face, and I knew I looked a fool, but I couldn't hold it back. "What's going to happen? Promise us it'll be okay." He nodded, and at the same time I felt Sal's hand on my arm. "It will be okay. I'm going to sort things out for you guys, and not just you, everyone who comes after you. I'm going to do the hardest work of my life. And when it's done, you'll have a future and the kind of hope that lasts forever." "How can we find it, though?" "In me. This isn't the end of the journey. It's just the beginning. I'm the way. Keep following me." Nat raised a finger. "Josh, dude, can you give us a bit of evidence? I'm starting to get the scenario, sort of see it, but not crystal. Can you, prove any of this, dude? Can you prove it's, real? Only I'm totaled by it all. Know what I mean, dude?" Josh shook his head and smacked a hand to his forehead. "Nat, how long has this been going on? Just trust me on this. I'm God's hands and feet to you. I'm his body. This is the proof you get. If you can't trust that, then look on the things I've done. Look at Sal, for goodness sake, alive and well." "But you need to show the world. They need to see you, now, before it's too late." "No, Jude, you need to show the world, all of you. When I'm gone, you'll be the hands and feet of God. You'll be his smile and his face. You'll be his arms and his muscles. That's why I'm going. Because you can go all over the world and you won't be alone. I'll be with you all the time. You look so scared. You guys, calm down. Don't worry. It'll make sense." We finished up the doughnuts and sat for a long time in the dark. We didn't want the night to end. A lot of the group had dozed off when Jude got up. "Where are you going?" Si asked. "Away," he said. "I've got things to do." We stared after him as he slipped off into the shadows, his black coat sweeping behind him as he went. "Betrayal, denial, it's all gonna happen tonight." Josh said this almost in a trance. "Don't be stupid," said Si. "Course it won't." "Then come with me to London. I need your support." "Fine, I will." "Me too," said Jack, and Miz nodded with him. "Tom?" I looked at Sal. She was sleeping peacefully beside me. I looked at her hand clutching my arm. I couldn't go. "I'm sorry," I said. Josh leant over and pressed his head against mine. "It's okay," he said. "I understand. Let go of Mike. Be yourself. One day at a time. You can do it." And then he was gone, just like my twin brother.